Yeah, I've still been in like meaning to try and get like some more copies of Megamorph. I'm pretty sure I still have like only the one here. I think this is also like the one that I started with on my starter deck. I haven't decided yet if I want to go for like 2 or 3 copies. I mean, having 3 copies, of course, I then have the option to do either 2 or 3. Still wondering just how many of my monsters actually really that badly need here. I mean, until I can get this to be like hyper consistent, the Steino TK, I do wonder just how many monsters here I need. Even then still, like, I'm also just considering maybe looking for Monster Gate as well. I mean, I finally know what pack Reasoning is in, and I already have like 2 copies of that. I'd also look for Monster Gate as well. And then I figured, as for tokens, as for like the lack of tokens to tribute to Monster Gate because Scapegoat's at 1, I figured out I do actually have, I do remember that I do have this I can just send to the graveyard by any means to get 2 tokens to work with, to tribute for Monster Gate. And this can be sent from anywhere to the graveyard, including the deck and Foolish Burial. I'm aware that exists in this game, so... yeah. Oh, as for NSMW1, 12 Magic Orbs, we'll see. After this stream, I'm probably going to be busy just with another, like, I'm going to be, not another assignment, just the same one that I've been working on, like, the past week. Trying to just finish it up, ideally, tonight. So if I finish it fast enough, then maybe. If not, I would at least be, like, attempting to finish, like, 12 Magic Orbs tonight if I have enough time. So yeah, Foolish Burial is in this game, where you can just activate it to send any monster from deck to graveyard, and that's at 3, so that's 3 ways to just get Dandelion into the graveyard just for, like, 2 easy tokens. That's if I really want to run it at 3, because at that point, I'm not sure what my second best, like, Foolish Burial target would be. I mean, then again, if I also have, like, Premature Burial and Call of the Haunted, but I haven't pulled that yet, then I could just go revive, like, literally anything from my graveyard at that point. So if I had Foolish Burial and, like, Premature or Call of the Haunted, I can just special summon anything out of the deck at that point. Yeah, I know Foolish Burial is in this game. I've seen one of my opponents using it, but I have yet to find the card myself. I still actually need to do the rest of... I still need to complete more theme duels to actually see more opponents. And I still would like to buy some more cards to help with that. If you're asking like the brand of the mic I use or which setup I use, I got this pretty decent desktop microphone. I used to have like a headset. I used to wear this headset all the time, but now I have like a sort of desktop microphone. I think I got that like, I think it's like, at this point, like 3 years ago at this rate. I mean, this shouldn't be hard to figure out what to do here. It's just a set monster and a set back row. Okay, that's gonna slow the game down until I can get rid of it. I don't know if it's pronounced Fifine or Fifine, but I'm looking at my mic and that's the brand it is. I still can't really, like, do much right now. Everything's gonna be, just about everything that's relevant is going to be put into defense mode. That is until I can just find a back row removal to get rid of this. I have to wonder what Leviathan Dragon Daedalus even has in his hand at this point. What do they even have in their hand at this point to still not really be able to, like, play anything? I don't know, I'm just gonna be looking for back row removal at this point. It's kind of like all I can do right now. No, but those cards have already been activated, the ones that are not letting me, like, put my monsters in attack mode. Just seeing what I can add here. Okay, then again, I just remembered I actually have a way on field to get rid of this. But then I'd have to just lose the United We Stand to do that. I don't know, so I can actually put my monsters in attack mode again. I still am not going to be able to do any battle damage with Tornado Wall up and Umi up at the same time, but I can at least just make sure he's not going to have monsters on field. Another one, I see. I mean, DD Warrior is still going to get rid of that, but regardless, still, I can't do any battle damage currently. Gravity Bind, now my monsters wouldn't even be able to attack, since all my relevant ones are just level 4 or higher, so I'm going to negate that. So I can still at least attack, but aside from getting rid of the opponent's monsters, that's not going to really achieve anything. Mirror Force. I think I know what I want to do here. I mean, I have a few, like, spell trap removals, but I haven't seen any of them yet this game. And there's Heavy Storm. I was definitely starting to get a little worried that could be at the bottom of my deck. And he has a negate for it. And he had a negate for it, too. They get the activation and effect of a spell card that includes an effect to destroy spell or trap cards on the field. Alright, never mind, I guess I still can't play. Still can't do any battle damage, still. Giant Trunade. I might have to just hold on to this Giant Trunade, though. Until I know I can just get, like, enough battle damage to actually just go for a lethal in one turn. Because otherwise he can just play these cards back, and then I'm back to square one. Yeah, then we're literally just back to square one. Okay, that does what now? Okay. And he just summoned Mobius. Okay, and he just summoned that. Yep, Mobius jump scare. Okay, if I can make it to Jinzo, though, then that'll also be good enough. Because then Tornado Walls just simply negate it, and it can't do anything while Jinzo's out on the field. Okay, it's just barely too weak to kill me. That thing is just barely too weak. So obviously I also have to hope he doesn't just have to, like, draw into, like, another one of these Bugroths. Now I gotta really just hope he doesn't draw into another of these Bugroths later. That's a good sign. How much is that on board? 44... 6,000? This should be enough. This should be like 6,400 or something. And this was easily like the longest duel I've... This was probably the longest win so far. The longest duel I've had so far. Playing this game again. That took 32 turns because I literally could not attack through Tornado Wall for over half of it. Alright, new bonus. Sure, why not? Yeah, I just got completely stalled out by Tornado Wall. I mean, Umi has to be face up on the field, but... I mean, it wasn't Umi itself, but the card that he did have face up on the field spell, is always treated as Umi, so... So yeah, basically in other words... Already leveling up to level 6, I see. So in other words, I could not do any battle damage until I got either of those cards off the field, and by the time I drew... I mean, I did draw a Heavy Storm, but that got negated. Wasn't expecting it to, but that got negated. Okay. Alright, so yeah, Horus has nothing that can just stop this attack. If he didn't have like a strong enough monster on board, this would be lethal damage right here and now. No, it's gonna put him down to like 800. Let's just rip a card out of his hand. I guess he did just draw a monster he could set off the top of his deck then. Yeah, so that was a much quicker duel than against the Water Dragon. Yeah, I didn't get stuck behind all kinds of floodgates this time, of course. And I just went all in with Stein and it worked out perfectly. I'm literally just redoing these opponents just for the sake of racking up like more money to buy more packs. I don't know, I might as well. I'm getting rid of 2 cards for 1. Might as well. Wait, is that what I think it is? Wait, level down? Why would you play that? Unless for some reason maybe you just want to side that in against the opponent's level monsters. Assuming they even want to play them in the first place anyways. No, really, why would you ever level down your own monsters? Yeah, I'm not really drawing any more monsters I can summon. I mean, there's one that only requires 1 tribute, but it it's a mandatory destroy one monster on the field when I summon it, so it would just have to destroy itself if it's the only thing on the field. I guess I'll summon it now because it's gonna have another target besides just itself. I'm guessing that's the command knight that's set. Yep. Okay, heavy storm. I guess I didn't need my traps anyway. Right, so I have how much DP right now to just go spend on packs? A little over 1,000. I mean, there's one theme duel where you actually have to win with all 5 pieces of Exodia, and I don't even have all 5 pieces yet. I don't even know if I have the head, I don't think I do. And I think the head's like the rarest part. I think in this, I'm trying to remember if like every limb is a super and the head's an ultra, but I can't remember for the life of me. There's also more limited duels I still want to be able to play. This pack, I know for a fact, has Destiny Hero Malicious in it. I mean, if I want to get like an easy level 6 on board, just run a bunch of those in Foolish Burial, but the latter I still have not found yet. There goes almost half my money already. Larva Moth. I got the cousin of the Pequeño Moth. Magical Arm Shield. I don't know, I think I'd rather just see the Exodia head. If I want to do one theme duel, I absolutely have to get the head or it's just not going to be possible to do it. Is that my first copy of Ultimate Offering? No, I clearly must have pulled it before. Is that like a new limb? Okay, it is. That's one of the limbs I didn't have yet. I'll definitely have to go double check to see, just out of curiosity, which limbs I have and which ones I don't. Yeah, I did not have that left arm before. Another Ultimate Offering. A new pack has been added to the card list. Let's see. So I didn't even get like 80% of powerful... Oh, Earth Collection 1. Must have opened some cards from here without even trying. Torike. I didn't have Torike and Larva Moth before. All these cards are just like pretty bad. Yeah, a bulk of this like set is literally just a bulk of this pack is literally just taken up by like normal, not really remarkable normal monsters. This is probably likely the best card in here. Yeah, bulk of this pack is literally just taken up by like just useless, mostly useless normal monsters. That's what I want to see. So, I mean, I can only run all the pieces at one anyways. We can only run them at one, so it doesn't matter if I get duplicates. I have duplicates of the left leg. So I'm missing exactly the head of Exodia. He'd be in the effect monsters, though. And this is alphabetical order, so he'd be, like... He'd be in between her and Dark Magician of Chaos if I had him. I'm looking for, like, removed from the game. Okay. See how many good ways I have to just do that to do one of the theme duels. Monster cards that would be returned from the field to the hand are banished instead. Okay, Dimensional Fissure would make that job, like, would make that theme duel really easy. Playing this would make it rather easy to just make sure everything gets banished. Okay, it only banishes monsters, but I think the theme duel only checks to see like how many monsters get removed from the game, and not anything else. Alright, just to get specific cards that I want for that theme duel, I'm gonna add these in. I guess also a third copy of DD Warrior. Do I have anything else to just banish my opponent's cards? I guess technically this could also count. Apparently I don't have that much to just like, remove stuff from the game. It's mainly going to be that copy of Dimensional Fissure that's going to be pulling most of the weight. Also, I don't think I can just go and like end the game like really quickly either. Yeah, this banishes up to 5 cards. I'm being asked to banish like up to 10 for our theme duel. This just makes sure that everything dies gets banished instead. So that should make that nice and easy. Once I just get rid of like 2 more cards, I should be ready. Actually, I'm just gonna go in with a 41 card list. Theme Duel, level 2. Banish 10 of your opponent's monsters. Meanwhile, he went in with a 47 card deck. Two copies of Soul of the Pure. Okay, there's monsters I need to banish. Wait. If he's gonna play Fisher, that's gonna make my job. That should make my job significantly easier if I don't even have to bother playing Fisher. That's the only card he can just... Yeah, that's the only card he can use that on. Ojama Green. I don't know why he's playing Ojama Green. So I need to get 10 monsters banished. Never specified that I couldn't just use, like, his card's effects to achieve that. And yeah, safe to say, monsters are definitely going to get, like, banished. I don't even need to, like, go and, like, remove them with my effects if these two cards are going to just make sure everything gets banished instead. I thought I was going to have to play those floodgates. No, I guess he is. So I just have to really hope that, of course, because cards are getting banished by his cards, it still counts for the theme duel. But I'm gonna definitely assume that it does, otherwise I think this challenge would be nearly impossible if it didn't. Skillo here at number 2 again. Seeing that again, apparently. Okay, maybe I need to stop doing so much damage because I'm only like halfway there currently. I've only made it halfway. Yeah, that's 5 of them so far. At this point, I think I just literally have to sit around and wait for them to draw more monsters. Okay, now we're talking. This one's just gonna keep coming back over and over, so I can just go and attack over the same monster repeatedly to just get that count up. So now, 6. Yeah, fittingly enough, he's gonna play a deck that's just gonna make this a lot easier to just meet the conditions of banishing 10 monsters. Now 7. Now 8. Alright, make that now 9. Assuming everything that ever just got banished counts because of the 2 cards he's playing, we're over 10 monsters now. Okay, so yeah, he does have another monster. Yeah, I clearly didn't even need to use my gold sarcophagus. Or the other one I just drew. Ojama Black. No clue why these are here. I have no idea why those are there. That has to be it. That has to be well over 10 monsters. What skills? You're playing Ojamas for no reason. Nice, and I got an A for just banishing 16 monsters. Whereas I only had to get up to 10. I have to go look through all my cards that can actually do that before actually committing to it. If Scapegoat counts for 4 tokens, and if Ojama Trio counts for 3, then this should be pretty easy to achieve. I'll have to look at my quick play spell cards as well. Especially see if there's like any good ones we have. I'm still missing the Exodia head, so I can't even attempt this one yet. I mean, I could still just go and, like, clobber Exodia, or if I'm playing against Exodia for the Exodia theme duel. But it's not going to count as a win because I have to win duel with that win con. Last I checked, I don't even have that many, like, good deck destruction cards. I could always just, like, I don't know, build a really solid board and then just wait for them to, like, deck out, but that would take a while. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to achieve this. Besides just keep on trying over and over again. I don't think this one's going to be worth trying to, like, clear anytime soon. Oh yeah, win with 5 cards or less in U deck. Ritual summon 5 times. I feel like this one's also going to be a pain in the ass, considering you have to have, like, at least 3 cards involved in, like, any ritual summon, then you gotta do it, like, 5 times. This one's gonna be a pain in the ass. I think this is one I'm gonna have to just skip over for now. I'll have to look at cards that I can also, like, just deck destroy my deck for this challenge. Where I need to finish with 5 cards or less in my deck. Let's see if we just get the head from 2 packs. Let's see if I just end up with the Exodia head. Another negate attack. Great Moth. I don't believe I got that one before. Okay, now I have enough collected to see like the full pack list. Yeah, I think it's like 80% or more. Then you get to see the entire pack list, like in-game. So yeah, Exodia the Forbidden One is still not in our collection yet. Fisher's also not in our collection currently. Also haven't pulled Malevolent Nuzzler and Mountain and Tribute to the Doomed and Kunai with Chain. Or Reinforcements. But yeah, more importantly, I don't have Exodia. I don't have the head. Those cards were all just slotted in to banish monsters, and I never even needed to use them because my opponent was playing a deck that just had floodgates that would just do that for me, pretty much. It was basically just like destroy 10 monsters at that point with Dimensional Fissure and Macrocosmos up. It was literally just destroy 10 monsters. Alright, there's the token generating cards. If I want to give up my normal summon, if I that badly want to just summon like 10 plus tokens, I'd have to give up my normal summon though, but I guess that also counts. I'll take, I guess, just whatever I can really find. I think that can summon like a bunch of tokens. The tricky spell for. I think that can just summon out a bunch of them. I'm just gonna go and play the token theme duel with that list I just put together. I'm just gonna go and... yeah, let's do this. Ojama Yellow. I'll go grab Scapegoat off of this. Considering that it's able to make 4 tokens with just 1 activation. I mean, I hope that counts for like 4 out of our 10 tokens just with that 1 card. This should also just count for 3, right? It said, like, special summon 10 tokens, not like special summon tokens 10 times. That's what I'm thinking. That brings the count up to 4. If those 3 each count as 1 individual token, that would be at like 4 or something. Dandelion, makes sense. If he's gonna play a deck that's also token themed, that makes sense. I gotta start just trying to get rid of some of these off the field, so if I draw another Ojama Trio, then I can actually go and use it. I'll start just clearing the field of tokens at this point now that I've given them a bunch. Okay, we'll have to get like a monster off my field to play Scapegoat, though. I don't even know if I had Multiply. Then again, if I have that, but I don't have Karibo, it's not like I can use it. It has to specifically be used with Karibo to just fill up your field with Karibo copies. Apparently, like, it also has to summon the token in attack position as well. Okay, but you can... Okay, you can still set monsters under this. Yeah, I definitely forgot, but you can still set monsters under that. Yeah, definitely want to just clear more monsters off his field, but at the rate we're going, that doesn't look like it's really going to happen. Okay, now that's like 7 tokens I've summoned. Should be 7 now. Oh, he's also playing the tricky spell, apparently. Oh, and the Statue of the Wicked. Guess I could have technically also run that, too. And just have to wait for it to get destroyed by one means or another. Oh, Mystical Elf. I can still actually beat over it, it's fine. Another Jam Breeding Machine. Okay. Wing Karibo. Attack the other set monster. Another Wing Karibo. I also set these cards though. Okay, that's one way to just make sure there's, like, empty monster zones. I mean, I still have, like, a lot of monsters in my hand anyways. I mean, I normally never would flip Torrential in that case, but I'm trying to just, like, fill the field with monster tokens. I would normally never play Torrential that way. Whatever. It's going to bump up the token count. Just gonna make my own, like, jam token that's gonna just disappear at the end of the turn anyways. Again, I, like, never play this card, like, seriously. Then again, I think I've already, like, just met the requirements to succeed this theme duel. Like, I've already gone, like, past 10 tokens. And I think I'm just gonna give him, like, more tokens, though. Alright, let's just get some more monsters on the field here. I've already played Scapegoat, so I don't really need, like, too many open monster zones anymore. What's his targets for this, anyways? I guess he didn't have any. I guess not. Tribute set. And then end phase. Oh, the Tricky. Literally what I just summoned. Oh, they get summoned to my field. So what does this do exactly? I get caught tricky tokens equal to the number of monsters my opponent had in defense mode. When activating this card, only the monsters that are in your opponent's field are special summoned in defensive position as tricky tokens. These tokens cannot attack. Yeah, the wording on this is just so bad, though what I thought was going to happen was that, like, for every empty monster zone the opponent had, they were going to get a tricky token in defensive position. No, it's like, for every monster your opponent has, you get a tricky token in defense mode. I don't know why you wouldn't just write that on the card, and it would make a lot more sense. Alright, let's pack it up. I've definitely summoned enough tokens. Let's pack this up. I got another A for summoning tokens. Do I maybe have to do like 20 plus to get an S rank or something? So I only have like 2 of these Steam duels done still, and yeah. These have both taken quite a bit of time to actually just do. Win with 5 cards or less in your deck. Deck out your opponent. I'm actually gonna try the deck destruction at this point. Just try and get it out of the way. I won't need these anymore. I'll keep that around, I guess. That's the one card in my deck that currently achieves that function. Tribute all your monsters just to have your opponent send like spells and traps from the top of their deck to the graveyard. I don't know, I'm just actually desperate for good deck destruction at this point. At that point, I'm just honestly desperate. This could get rid of up to 5 cards. I mean, if I'm really, like, ahead on... If my board state is, like, very far ahead of my opponents, then I could afford to do that. Otherwise, I simply would never even want to bother with that. Make your opponent run out of cards in their deck and win the duel. With the limited deck destruction cards that I actually have. I have like a kind of a limited selection of cards, but we're gonna go for this. And I'm playing against the frog now. Okay. Yeah, never I would actually consider playing a card that makes my opponent draw 3 cards, but my goal here is to just deck out my opponent. Okay, I'm gonna take a card out of... Okay, just so I don't get decked out, I think I'm gonna just get rid of this. Yeah, when the goal is to just make your opponent lose their deck. Okay, he's actually, like, helping me, like, just achieve that with simultaneous loss. Alright, the frog is actually gonna play cards that also just get me a little bit closer to decking him out. Good to know. I never give my opponent 3 cards, but... Oh man, that is just funny looking. That's a pretty, like, freaky looking 3D model. Yeah, he drew all 3 cards, by the way. I think if any of them are spells, they have to get discarded to the graveyard. Otherwise, every card they draw is that way, he just gets to keep it in his hand. I don't even think that did anything. Then again, I have to actually have him attack to be able to, like, take cards off his deck. I have to get him to attack then. Okay, one of the frogs I just made him draw earlier. Let's see if I can actually get Jinzo off the field, because I have some cards that I want to use that just can help, like, achieve deck out. Unless I draw, like, a tribute monster, I don't know. I'll just grab another, like, Hero's Shadow Scout to use in 2 turns to force the opponent to draw more. I guess I should at least maybe get rid of some of his monsters. Okay, that's gonna take cards off of my deck. For now, I think I'll just work on getting some monsters off the field here. Yeah, so now I officially have fewer cards in my deck than my opponent. This is not how I was hoping things were gonna go. And then again, I can always just counter this by playing a larger deck. I can always just counter deck destruction by simply playing a larger deck. It's that simple. Okay, we're both gonna just draw 5 cards here. Oh, Fizz says hi. I might just run out of cards first. So yeah, now I'm trying to just slog through all the theme duels. Where you have to just complete duels, again, like under various conditions. This one being just deck your opponent out to win the duel. And so far, I'm running short on cards. I can always just come back to this theme duel with a larger deck and just... then I don't have to worry about, like, decking out as much. Oh my. Morphing chart number 2. Okay then. I guess reset the field and see what happens. Now I'm down to 4 cards on my deck, apparently. He's gonna set Needleworm. Okay, I can tribute a face down. Simultaneous loss. So what exactly is gonna be the chain of events here? So am I gonna deck this opponent? Am I gonna deck this guy out or no? Okay, all that happened on his turn. So, main phase 1, and then I get my turn, and I can flip summon Hero's Shadow Scout and force him to draw 3. So, if this goes through, he just loses from deck out. Nice. I didn't even need to come back with a bigger deck or whatnot. I didn't need a larger deck. Took 21 turns though, but I still decked out an opponent while almost getting decked out myself. Had like 2 cards left in there. Yeah, probably. Win with 5 cards or less in my deck. I have to see if I have like any good cards to like deck destroy my deck. I mean, the Shadow Scout, that gives my opponent, like, 3 cards, which... those are just, like, fewer cards that are gonna be left in his deck after he draws 3. Yeah, this gets cards, like, just out of the opponent's deck. Granted, you really don't want to be putting cards in their hand. If there are any spell cards among them, discard all those spells to the graveyard, but otherwise, they just get to keep those cards. So I think on average they're going to be keeping like about half the cards you give them. And like the first time I flipped it, like they just drew all monsters and kept all their monsters. Yeah, this card was actually just never a problem like at any point in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Because, yeah, sure, like this can help you just achieve... Sure, this can help you just achieve deck out by making the opponent draw 3 cards. But... yeah, you don't want to be giving your opponent all this card advantage. And it's only going to really matter, like, if you can actually just make it so your opponent has no cards left in their deck to actually win. And if you're just giving them, like, free advantage along the way, you're probably going to get your ass kicked. I still have an assignment I'm going to just try and finish up, like, after the stream's over. It might take me the rest of the day. That being for another course I'm taking for that degree. Yeah, so this card was never, like, relevant at any point in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Except in Duel Links, which is a very specific, like, Yu-Gi-Oh game, that has, like, different rules for, like, how many cards you start with in your deck, how many monsters and spells and traps you can have out, and your starting life totals. Well, I'm only taking 1, but I also do, like, have, like, a job. Yeah, but in Duel Links, this card actually was a problem to a point where I think they had to limit it to at least like 2 copies per deck, maybe 1. I don't remember the exact like number. But when you're making your opponent like lose 3 cards out of their deck, if there's only 20 cards in the deck to begin with, and then when both players draw their starting hand, that goes down to like 15. Then suddenly this becomes a problem. Just because the deck sizes are like half what they should be. And this like wasn't just balanced around the fact that the deck sizes are just half what they're supposed to be. If all goes well, it might be, yes. So I'm not sure what I have in terms of just decking myself out. Well, I guess there's card destruction. Graceful Charity, just to like have fewer cards in my deck left. I mean, it's staying high enough. I'm gonna check the deck destruction. No, not here. Not here. Yeah, most of these cards just take cards out of the opponent's deck. What kind of card draw do I have? I'm gonna just play this and like a bunch of normal monsters to get like a low, like a very like low deck count like quickly. All right, later. I'm likely gonna be getting off in about an hour as well, for like sort of the same reasons. What other theme duels do we have here? Gonna double check every other theme duel we have. Special summon from graveyard. Flip summon 10 times. I'll have to just look for cards so I can just set monsters like face down. So just, I don't know, ideally flip summon the same monsters over and over. Yeah, still want more cards in my collection though. Still want like more unique cards to help me out. I mean, if I get the Exodia head, I could always just attempt. Like winning with Exodia the Forbidden One. I mean, I have like a lot of cards that just outright search my deck. That could just be handy. Book of Moon... Wait, is he just gonna target his own monster? What was the point of that? Book of Moon target Solar Flare Dragon. Book of Moon target the same target that was gonna get turned face down anyway. What was the point of that? I don't understand. I don't understand what we were trying to achieve with that. I don't understand the point of this. I do get to go into Cyberstein if this tomato gets destroyed in battle, so yeah, we'll do that. Okay, that's not good. I absolutely need to negate this. I have to counter that. Yeah, really good thing I equipped Axe of Despair to it. I have a set monster I can just probably tribute. I don't know what we just set here. Okay, I'm gonna take 500. I don't know what we even just set here. Well, I guess we're about to find out. Royal Decree. So yeah, the coast is clear. Oh, 306 DP for just completing that. Not bad. Okay, might as well. Oh, Royal Decree. Let's see if that's gonna be enough. If none of those back row flip up, and if they're traps, they can't, because Horse is playing Royal Decree. And there's a good chance none of those can just flip up anyways. Yeah, that's another win. Probably get another, potentially like 300. If not, we're gonna get like almost 300 more DP for that. 282. Still puts me a little bit over 1,000 again. I still have to get that Exodia head. If I want to do the Exodia theme duel, I have to get the head, or it's just not happening. Another left arm. Judge Man. Horn of Light. I need to get exactly the head. So I need to get exactly one card. Kunai with Chain. So I got an Ultra, but not the one I was expecting to get. Not the one I'm trying to get. Ultimate Offering, that's probably my third one now. So yeah, I still do not have the Exodia head. That's still missing. Okay, so you didn't really miss much. You didn't really miss anything. I got Gaia the Fierce Knight. So I have over 90% of the set, but I'm still missing Exodia. Okay, I didn't even notice this was here. I did not even notice this was here, the Wind Monsters. So I got, like, I guess a few new cards, but probably not much to help me out. I'll see if I maybe have any luck with dual puzzles. I haven't done these in a while, so this is might be a little bit scary. So this is my card that I own. So I have to get through 1,800 life points. I'm gonna guess none of the deck matters. I'm gonna guess our deck contents don't really matter. Destroy the selected opponent's monster and shift control of your monster to your opponent. Am I supposed to, like, draw 2 cards or something? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with, like, 2 Skull Servants, though. This... Why do I feel like this might just have to be, like, part of the solution? That's a way to also just get, like, 7 cards. Am I supposed to special summon Mega Rock Dragon or something? And now I just see, like, there's another piece of this puzzle that I just don't know what to do with yet. Like, oh no. This can't be anything more than 700 attack, right? I can't even summon more than one, apparently, either. Am I supposed to... I think I'm actually supposed to draw to 7, then draw 2 more, and then just full salvo for 18. Okay, that only prevents battle damage, so I assume I'm supposed to ignore it. Creature swap and Mystic Box. I would want to take... What would I... Does it matter what I want to take, though, or no? Or can I just take anything? I'm just trying to do some math here. Do I have to get this banished somehow? I mean, that's rock type. Do I summon this too? Okay, why'd you give me this back? No, was I supposed to use Mystic Box or something? No, this... I don't know. This doesn't make sense. I thought I was gonna get this. How do I make it so that I can just guarantee... how do I do that? I think I actually maybe... I don't know. Maybe it is the... I'm thinking here. Because I need to get both these monsters onto his field. I think I creature swap first and then I Mystic Box or something. Or I Mystic Box and then I think I do this first. No, then the opponent has like 2 monsters. That again just... that doesn't achieve what I want to achieve. That doesn't achieve it. Hang on a minute. Hang on a bloody minute. So do I destroy this instead? Hang on a minute. I have 2 Mystic Boxes and I have to use both. And I have to get... Okay, now I should have 2 rocks in the graveyard. And I assume I have to summon both Mega Rock Dragons. No! No, no, no! Undo, undo. I have to summon both of these, I assume. Because I have to attack, I assume, twice to make this combo work. So this first. I hope the math is right. Wait, why do I only have 8 cards in my deck? Also. Wait, why am I 1 card short? Why am I 1 card short here? So I don't draw 9 because I can't. Who is J-Mac? I don't have, like, 9 cards in deck, so that doesn't work either. So I probably keep a card in... I keep a card in my hand. Draw 6 off this, then draw 2 off this. And then full salvo. Yeah, I thought I had figured it out, but apparently it's like, what do I know? I'm thinking here. Do I just not use the creature swap at all? And just only the 2 mystic boxes? I think that's it. One of these. I think I know what I did wrong. I forgot there was only 8 cards in this deck here. So, draw up to 7, so... I'm only gonna draw 6 off of this. I'm not gonna deck out. Well, then again, I wouldn't deck out by drawing 7, but drawing 2 because of Bistro Butcher would deck me out. Okay, minus 1100. This looks like the intended solution if I'm gonna go to pretty much bare minimum life points. That should be a 9-card hand. I have to discard it all for 200 damage a pop. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I did figure it out. Took like, what? I think 4 tries to get it, but there it is. Not gonna comment on that name, but... Oh boy. You really have to give me this many cards to read? Flip something face down. Each time monsters are sent to your opponent's graveyard, inflict 300 damage to your opponent's life points. I don't know what this is supposed to be for. Maybe just to flip up a monster. Opponent's graveyard. I can't use this currently. Am I not able to use it at all, the premature? Yeah, I don't see anything to just gain life points. I'm gonna guess this has to stay here. Both players need a monster in their graveyard. Okay, that's a normal spell. I'm just trying to think how to get this into his graveyard. Ideally during the main phase, if it's even possible. I can put it back in his hand, but what's that gonna achieve? I don't think that achieves, like, anything, quite frankly, putting it back in his hand. Well, if I set... I probably just completely missed the mark here. Okay, that's also a normal spell, apparently. I gotta get that in the graveyard, I think, before the battle phase for any of this to work out. I think I know what to try here. I think I see what to try. I'm gonna guess the Premature Burial is just a dead card the entire way through. Normal summon. Can I flip it just face up afterwards? So there's only one way to put it face down, if I recall correctly. Now, it's Book of Moon, right? I need to put a monster into attack position, also. This doesn't say, like, flip effects aren't activated. And then I guess this is also just completely unnecessary for it to... Actually, no, we do need the Nobleman to finish it off. We do need the Nobleman to win still. The Premature, that was just useless the whole way through. And then Book of Tayu, or Book of Tayo, however it's pronounced. Put her into face-up attack mode so she can just attack for game. Second try. How am I supposed to get through 10,000 life points here? How many cards do I have to read as well? So let me guess, I can't use both of these, right? We have a Chain Strike in hand, apparently, as well. What's the biggest chain link I can build up? I don't even know where to begin on this one. I mean, Chain Strike's probably supposed to do, like, at most 2,000 damage with the board state I saw. But there's really just so much going on that board state. I probably really need to just set some more time aside to just figure that out. Okay, in this one, we only have, like, 6 cards in the puzzle. This one only involves, like, 6 cards here. From their hand. One to the owner's hand, one beast-type monster on your side of the field. I don't believe I recognize that. I don't recognize that brand, though. This one I can probably see myself completing without too much trouble. There's only 6 cards involved, so it shouldn't be that bad, right? There's only 6 cards involved in this one. Okay, it's gonna burn for 2,000 when it dies. Okay, I count 2,200 damage here so far. I do think I still must have missed out on something, though. Yeah, I did the math, and we're looking at only, like... Hang on. Actually, no, this is, like, perfect. If I can revive the rock lizard... Yes. How is this a level 3? How is this a level 3 dual puzzle? How is that level 3? How is that a level 3 dual puzzle is beyond me. That was just, like, stupidly easy. Especially compared to the other one I was looking at. I'm still looking for the Exodia head, by the way. Still looking for that head. Another great moth. Exodia the Forbidden One. Okay, now I can stop ripping open this pack. Now I don't need to rip this pack open anymore. At least I don't think I need to. There's maybe Fisher that I don't have, and that's probably, I think, the best card I'm missing from this set. I can finally stop ripping open Powerful Seal. I got the Exodia head. Let's just, I guess, start getting the percentage increased on, like, other sets. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and then I'm gonna go pull that just not too long after. Then I'm gonna go pull this, like, another really good Stein target. Could just, like, replace Master of Oz with this. I mean, Oz has the Beast type, which if I somehow have that and the Enraged Battle locks out at the same time, the Master of Oz will have Piercing, but this can't get Piercing. At least not from the Battle Locks. I mean, outside of that, it's just gonna be, like, strictly better than the Master of Oz. Is that enough? I think that's my... I don't know how many Rampart Blasters I have. I know I've definitely seen that card, like, a lot. Another Man-Eater Bug. And I spent all the DP I have to spend so far. That's everything that I had. There it is. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon now in the extra. What other new cards did I end up getting? Besides, of course, the Exodia head, I got Dark Rabbit. Card of Safe Return. Okay, and apparently back in the day it was a 3. Two Rope of Life, apparently. Discard your entire hand to activate this card. I'm not gonna play it. Unless there's a challenge for having no cards in hand for some duel. Then otherwise, no. As much as I want to try the Exodia theme duel straight away, I still want to see, like, double check what cards I have to increase draw or search deck. Because those are going to be, like, definitely, like, by far the most important cards to have, like, at my disposal. Ways to just get through the deck, that's going to be really important to have. I have, like, 3 of these in 1 different dimension capsule. I can just turn those into, like, any Exodia piece. Granted, I gotta wait 2 turns, but still. So, like, what other ways do I have to just thin out my deck? Yeah, really not many. Yeah, it still doesn't look like I have that many. I've had more copies of this, but I only have 1. If I had more copies of Dekoichi, that would be nice. That's a very slow way of getting there. It's a very slow way of getting to Exodia. That's the last thing I want to do. I don't know, try and draw a bunch of normal monsters. Also, to try and prevent my opponent from, if they're playing Exodia, from them from doing the same. I can still attempt, like, the theme duel with Exodia at any time now. But I'm not gonna attempt it now. Still got quite a bit done this stream. Got, I think, like 3 duel puzzles, 3 theme duels complete. Some more cards, of course. Yeah, 3 out of 10 here, and I need to do like 5 more to actually unlock level 3. This is one I have my sights set upon. I'm probably gonna just forego this one, maybe this one too. I have to look at also cards that just put monsters face down and see how many of those I've got. To really just help with the flip summon. Preferably, okay, this can put a monster face down, but at a very steep cost. This can just continuously put itself face down, so that would be a card to run. That would definitely be something to go play for flip summon 10 monsters. This too. I'm looking at stuff to just put monsters face down, though. I mean, this technically does it, but it doesn't synchronize well with the other cards I was looking at earlier. Okay, those two can just put themselves continuously face down and face up. I don't know, just play some stun cards and play the monsters from the Pac-Man control deck. And then just hope for the best. I don't know, that kind of looks like the way to go for flip summon 10 times. That looks like the best approach by far to take. Just try and throw, like, as many, like, cards from the Pac-Man control deck together as possible. And just hope for the best.